Will there be any option or just I will write the answer?
So there will be options.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let's move to the second session. This session ultimately will define what strategic human resource management is. Although you know that strategic human resource management means that the human resource function, the policy and principles of the human resource department will be designed in such a way that help to achieve the corporate objective of the company. Corporate objective of the company. So, objective of the company is subdivided into three categories. Number one is corporate objectives. Number two is business objectives, and number three is objectives.
Sir,
Objectives, yes.
you are not audible enough. কেটে কেটে আসছে কথা অনেকটাই।
ওকে, আপনারা আপনারা একটু বলবেন যদি এরপরও কেটে কেটে আসে তাহলে মোবাইলে জয়েন হবো, মোবাইল থেকে। বলছিলাম যে আই রেকর্ড দি লেকচার, মোবাইলে গেলে রেকর্ড করা সম্ভব হয় না। আপনাদের কারো কি ল্যাপটপে আসছে নাকি কেউ? তাহলে রেকর্ড করতে পারেন, আমি মোবাইলে চলে যেতাম, কারণ আপনার ল্যাপটপে গোয়িং ভেরি স্লো। এখন শুনতে পাচ্ছেন তো?
স্যার উই ক্যান হেয়ার প্রপারলি, স্যার উই ক্যান হেয়ার।
জি স্যার, আমরা আপনার কথা বুঝতে পারছি।
তাহলে দু একজন আবার আপনাদেরও সমস্যা থাকতে পারে, বিকজ দিস ইজ ডিজিটাল বাংলাদেশ, দেয়ার আর লট অফ প্রবলেম আর নট ফ্রম দ্য টিচার্স এন্ড দ্য স্টুডেন্টস এন্ড অলসো দেয়ার। সব দিক থেকেই সমস্যা আসতে পারে। তবে আমার ল্যাপটপ, আমার ছেলের ল্যাপটপ, তো এই কারণে আপনার ল্যাপটপও খুব অবস্থা ভালো না, কারণ হচ্ছে সারাদিন গেম খেলতে খেলতে শেষ করে দিচ্ছে ল্যাপটপ। However, so let's begin to the definition of strategic human resource management is ultimately, because the previous lecture was introduction to human resource management, and the course that we are going to conduct this semester, there is a strategic human resource management ultimately begins today. So what is strategic human resource management? We have said that the strategic human resource management means that the management functions or the activities of the human resource management department will be linked with the achievement of the objective of the company. This link means that the company will set the corporate strategy, and the corporate strategy will be broken down into business strategies. And the business strategies will be broken down into functional strategies. That I have said that the objectives are three types in the business. Number one is corporate objectives, number two is business objectives, and number three is functional objectives or strategies. So when you will design the human resource function in your company as the departmental job, this will be linked to the business objectives, and the business objectives will be linked with the corporate objectives. Ultimately, the company's objective will be achieved. That is the strategic human resource management. That means the functions, strategies, policies, training, development, performance appraisal, selection, etc. All the activities of the department will not be in vain. The activities that you will undertake there in the human resource department will have linkage with the corporate objective of the company. So then comes to the point, the differences between corporate objectives, business objectives. Just I am summarizing the lecture. Even if I cannot finish, it means that the lecture will be over because I am summarizing here all. So business studies, corporate studies, business studies, and functional. What are these and what are the linkages? Maybe one example will make it more clear to you how human resource management is strategic, or human resource department can play the role of strategic human resource management. And you know that there is no separate strategic human resource department in a company. There is no department, such department. Human Resource Management Department, or HRD, Human Resource Division, is playing the role of strategic human resource management. That means conventional practices of human resource management, recruitment, selection, training, and development, etc. This conventional will be strategic when you will think that why you are going to recruit these people to achieve the objective of the company. Your recruitment is strategic. Why? What type of interviewer undertaking? Is it linked with the company's objectives, or you are just asking where is the capital of Bangladesh, where is the capital of Somalia, etc., etc. These are not the questions coming from the interview board to know about the strategic human resource selection. So human resource, when the human selection process, interview process will be linked with the company's objective, those are known as the strategic human resource management. And human resource is the unique. Human resource is the unique. This cannot be photocopied. This cannot be copied. That's why if you can develop the human resources uniquely, your company will be ahead of other ones because this is unique. You as a human resource, you as a people are different from all other peoples in the world. I as a human resource people is totally different from the entire world. So unique human resource, but two that you must take care of. There is one is your talent. You have to test the talent, because without talented guys, you cannot implement the strategies of your human resource department. Talent. And number two is value system. Value system means that the system that cannot be changed. That cannot be changed is known as the value system. So you are Muslim, it's your value. And this religious belief cannot be changed. It's very difficult. That's why when human resource manager choose the right people, they try to choose the talented people, and number two, they change the values of the individuals. Because there are a lot of steps you can undertake. Say, for example, training and development issues. The training and development can change. Training and development can change the behavior. The training and development can change the attitudes. The training and development can change the utmost belief, but value system is very difficult to change. On organizational development change, one of the functions of the strategic human resource manager, organizational development and change. And to develop the organization and bringing the changes in the system, human resources, it is very difficult to change the value system. You can change behavior. I can say that you have to join just 6:30. After that, you cannot join. Maybe you are very much flexible. You are joining every day after 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But if I restrict, then what will happen? You will join at 6:30. Changing the behavior, H2. This can be changed. But value system, you are going to mosque for prayer. You are going to mandir for prayer. This cannot be changed. It's very difficult to change, and sometimes this is ultimately belief. And the deepest level of belief is known as value system. So when you are thinking to implement the company's strategic objective, you have to think two different issues. One is talent, another is the value system. You will judge it before appointment. And usually some of our army officers are here. They know about the system, because when they go to the training sessions, they ultimately change their behavior towards everything for the development of the organizational objective, or to achieve the objective of the army or national interest, And also the ISSB system is also a psychological system, it better. ISSB. That is ultimately change the psychology, and ultimately they try to change the behavior during your long-term course. So when they try to choose the person, they try to choose the talented people, and they try to choose the people, those who have, problems with the short-term issues, not the long-term issues. So strategic human resource management is nothing but human resource management, but linking with the objective of the company is very important. Now, come to the objectives of the lecture, and we will discuss about the corporate objectives with the examples. But before that, what we're going to learn from the chapter are showing before you. Explain with the examples the 7 steps in strategic management process. Yes. Strategic management. Management, you know the functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. These functions are strategic. These functions are strategic when you are making plan for a long period of time. For long period of time is known as strategic management. So planning becomes strategic planning. Planning becomes strategic planning, and all other functions are strategic. Strategic organizing, strategic staffing, strategic controlling. Ultimately, here in this book, we have the 7 steps, identified 7 steps. And the 7 steps, when you are developing the strategic objective or strategic planning of your company, you analyze the organization first. We are going to discuss about those issues. Organization first, and then after analyzing the organization, then you set the new objectives of the company. And the 7 steps, we will learn about the strategic management process, and then we will also list with examples the main types of strategies. There are a lot of strategies organization takes. Usually, we say that the corporate level strategies, business level strategies, and functional strategies. And then define strategic human resource management and give an example of a strategic human resource management in practice. Ultimately, strategic human resource management is not a separate department. Human resource management is strategic when they think about the company. Because company, why you are working in the company? You are working in the company to help survive the company. And if you forget that you are working in the company for your personal development, the company will not entertain you. Rather the company will sack you from the company. This is also a strategic decision, because you are not contributing to the development of the organization. So human resource management is not alien. Human resource management is not an alien department. This is the normal department of a company with strategic focus. The focus must be for the development of the organization's objective. And HR metrics. Give some examples of HR metrics. You know HR metrics, and we will go through a separate chapter. That means chapter 1 of the referred book that we are going to discuss in our coming lecture about the metrics. So for an example, in today's world, human resource management is also thinking about the cost-cutting approaches. They try to show the metrics. Say for an example, absence rate. This is very simple metrics. What is the absence rate? What is the productivity of the employees? What is the per net asset per share? Here, HR department will calculate net asset per employee, recruitment cost per employee. These are known as the human resource metrics. These human resource metrics ultimately help you to develop human resource scorecard, human resource, dashboard. This help to develop the HR department, and development of the HR department means that the efforts that are undertaken by the human resource department is for the development of the organization. Give examples of what employers can do to have high performance systems. And today's world, we deal with the high performance system. High performance system means that you, as an employee, will work in a specific team. Teamwork is very important. So maybe you are working in a marketing team. When you are working in the marketing team, you need to know some knowledge about the accounting issues. Only you are expert on product. This is not sufficient. Maybe you are responsible for product. Someone is responsible for price, product price, place, and promotion are the issues of marketing. So four officers are there for product, price, place, and promotion. But you will not be limited to product only. You will also think about the price. You will also think about the place. You will also think about the promotion. That is a high performance work system, multi-skilled people. Multi-skilled people and not limited to job description. What is given there in the job description, the employees will not be limited to those points. High performance work system, they will contribute from many different aspects. And describe how you would execute a program to improve employee engagement. There are a lot of examples. We can explore some issues how you will engage the employees for the high performance work system. And strategic management, number one objective. What strategic management is? Strategic management ultimately means the process of identifying, and executing the company's mission by matching its capabilities with the demands of its environment. What does it mean? Does this mean that it is planning, organizing a strategy? The process of identifying and executing the company's mission. So strategic means long term, is it? Can you remember? Strategy, there are differences between strategy and strategy. Strategy means the courses of action that you are taking. Say for an example, I am taking action to check whether you are listening the lecture. How many of you are, how many of you are watching the lecture? Or how many have switched on your video? I'm checking. This is my strategy. All right. So strategy means the courses of action you are taking, you are discussing. And strategic means a long term, or long term is related with the mission of a company. Long term is related with the mission of
Mission of company.
So what is strategic management? Strategic management is planning for the company's mission, organizing for the company's mission, staffing for the company's mission, leading, controlling, etc. All the functions are equally important, but this time the functions will be important for setting the mission of the company. So the process of identifying and executing the organization's mission by matching its capabilities. And this capability means that you have to analyze the internal strength, internal weakness, opportunities, external
threat.
You have to check your capabilities with the demands of its environment, what the company is thinking. Say for an example, there is a garments company. A garments company is doing garments business. Garments has a lot of other businesses. Say for an example, linking with the backward. This facility is not available to the company. So the company is thinking that by next 2 years, the company will also develop the backward linkage. So new mission, linking with the backward linkage, new mission. So it is strategic planning. And when they will, set the new plan, they must think about the capabilities and the environment. How many companies are there? Are they playing good? Can I produce the product at lower than the competitors? Whether the backward linkage will be beneficial for the company, or I can outsource the same product from the other countries or from the other competitors. This type of analysis you must have to make when you are preparing the strategic plan of a company. And a strategy, as I have said, there is the courses of action. Choose a course of action. What you are doing to achieve the objective, and usually it is very short term, and strategic is very long term.
Long term.
And strategic plan, what I have talking about, the one of the functions, isn't it, of management. Have an organization intends to balance its internal strengths and weakness with the external opportunities threat to maintain a competitive edge over the long term. That is strategic planning. That means you are going to open a new factory, backward linkage, yarn manufacturing company. Is it feasible internally and externally? Internally and externally. Internal means strength and weakness. How much strength you have? What are the weaknesses from your part? And what are the competitors, external threats, competitors, and opportunities? Can you save cost by producing or linking the backward factory with the backward factory? So this type of analysis you have to done to prepare a strategic plan. And when you are preparing a strategic plan, you have to think about the company's direction, vision, and also the company's existing missions. And because the analysis of the company's existing mission will help you to find out a new mission of the company. So what is vision? You know, we have already explained that vision ultimately I have compared with the I vision. I vision means you can see where is the sky, but you don't know what is the distance between you and the sky. The distance between you and the sky is unknown to us. Similarly, the vision of a company is a statement that is not achievable. Vision of the company is a statement, general statement that is not visible, or the company cannot achieve the vision. It gives a guideline where you are going, a general statement of organization direction that evokes emotional feelings in organization members. That means it gives an extra feeling that we are serving the nation. We are going to be the #1 in online business. We are going to be the #1 equipment manufacturer. We are going to be the best textile manufacturer in the world. So it gives a direction that you are doing textile business, and you are striving for the excellence. You are striving for doing better. And mission means there may have a lot of missions in a company. This ultimately spells out what the company is and what it does and where it is headed. That means existing missions, projects, and what the company is thinking for future, where it is going ahead. That I was talking, maybe this the example from this analysis will make it more clear to you. These are the steps, 7 steps in strategic management process. So these 7 steps, ultimately the steps are planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. These are the steps. However, the functions, the steps are, we are linking with the planning. It says it is a strategic planning from 1 to 5. It says about strategic planning, and this is ultimately organizing, staffing, leading, strategic execution, and finally strategic evaluation means evaluating the performance, or we say that it is the control in general management, controlling, strategic evaluation. And this is ultimately leading, communication, coordination, motivation, and this is planning. Or sometimes we say that planning, coordinating, and controlling. 3 steps or 3 functions management: planning, coordinating, and controlling. So let's take the steps. Number one step is define the current business and current mission. Current business and mission. Then you will perform external internal analysis. That we popularly say that it is SWOT analysis. And then you will formulate new business and mission statements. So you will find you will discuss a new mission, and then you will translate the new mission into goals. That means you will break down the mission into goals, and then you will formulate strategies to achieve the strategic goals. The goals that you have set, and then you will check the strategies how you will achieve those goals. And finally, you will implement the strategy. These are the planning. That means developing a blueprint. This up to 5. This is ultimately you are developing the blueprint. Now you are implementing, or usually in management we say that it is coordinating, and then finally you have to control whether your strategic management is performing well or not. Say for an example, now the example will make it clear. And yes, someone is complaining that I'm going with speedily. That is true, that because these issues are ultimately not our focus. Our focus will make it easier for you when I will go for an example. Textile business. Define the current business and missions. Maybe you are the owner of VLTX or Square Textiles. Is a big company. Define the current business and mission. So Square Textiles has a different business. Say for an example, Square Textiles has yarn unit. They produce the yarn. They have fabric unit. They produce the fabric. So current business and mission. Current business, these are business and also the missions. So yarn business, they have fabric business, they have garments business. These are the current business for the Square Textiles Limited. Now perform external and internal audits. So maybe you have some retained earnings. That means the earnings that you have retained to the company, you have the opportunity to invest this fund. Whether you will invest the fund, so you are a top manager. Top manager means that this type of decisions are not taken by the head of the company or C-suite. All the members or heads of the department join together to set the strategic objective of the company or mission of the company. So you will analyze the external and internal audits. Internal audits. This audit means analysis. Analysis means now, as the head of the marketing department, you are thinking that technical textiles or the textiles that is used in airplane manufacturing is not producing by any company in our country. Technical textiles. So you're thinking that you will manufacture the technical textiles that will be used for high value-added components, say for an example, in automobiles or in airplanes. New mission the marketing department is offering, and the marketing department will also analyze the internal strengths and weakness, whether you can sell the product. Is there any competitor? Do we have technical experts? That means that do we have engineers or technical textile experts? Do we have sufficient land? Do we have sufficient money to invest? So you are doing internal audits. These are all the weakness and strength analysis you are doing. And after analyzing the strength and weakness, you find that yes, it is possible. You have sufficient amount of capital. Capital means land, labor, etc. All money. You have sufficient capital, and you have, expert. So your internal audit gives a positive nod to move ahead. Now you will also perform the external analysis. External, who are producing the product at this moment? What are the threats? What are the threats? What are the opportunities? Can you sell or can you earn some profit beating the competitors? China is the #1 competitor for the technical textiles. Also, all developed countries, especially United States, Germany, they are also producing the technical textiles. Can we compete with them? How powerful they are? What is their asset? How much money they have invested for the promotion? What is their market share? How they are capturing the market? So you are a lot of issues you are auditing. That means you are performing a thorough analysis whether you can start a technical textiles unit. Usually you are thinking that the marketing officer, no, marketing officer is solely not responsible. Marketing officer just propose in the top management meeting. Maybe a new committee has formed to know the feasibility study, or that is also known as technical feasibility, market feasibility, economic feasibility, financial feasibility. And there are a lot of feasibility studies, maybe in your project management course or some other courses have been taught. So you are thoroughly, the issue have been raised there in the top management board, whether Square Textiles can open a technical textiles unit. A new committee has formed. So strategic planning doesn't happen in a single day. It is strategic and it also takes a long time. And after proper evaluation and audits, you are going to formulate new business missions and statements. Yes, we can start the technical textiles unit. Some, opportunities are there, threats are not significant. Opportunity, internal strength and weakness. If we compare with strength and weakness, it upsets the strength, upsets the weakness. So the new mission has set now at the third stage. You are going to start the technical textiles unit. Translate the mission into goals. Now, mission, your big objective, you are going to start the technical textiles unit. You will translate the mission into goals. How will translate the mission into goals? You will translate by 6 months, you will confirm the land, 1 milestone, 1 goals. By 9 months, you will confirm that bank loan is available. By 12 months, you will confirm that the money and also land is ready. By 1.5 years, you will confirm that your facilities, production facility is all done. By 2 years, maybe your machineries will be installed in the factory. By 2.5 years, you will start production. You will employ all the human resources in the company. And by the end of 3.5 years, what will happen? You will start selling your product. That means you will sell your fruits to the market, and the fruits will bring additional fruits for your company. So you have translated the missions into goals. Are you getting what are the goals? So one goal is confirming land. Number 2, money. Number 3, your money and land is ready. Number 4, your building structure is all right. Number 5. So it is linked with also the time frame. That means your missions are translating into goals. These goals sometimes cannot be achieved together. Some goals can be achieved together, but all cannot. That's why you will also prepare the more plans or more goals, or we usually say that these are the short-term plans. You are also preparing, converting the long-term plan into short-term plan. And then you are also formulating strategies to achieve the strategic goals. So now, what strategies you will set to buy the land? Is the land available here in Dhaka? Or will you buy the land in EPZs? Is the government, giving any opportunities to establish land outside, to establish factories outside of the country, outside of the Dhaka? Or is it strategic to buy the land near port, seaport, etc. A lot of strategies you will set to achieve the strategic goals. And these strategic goals, that means you are also making short-term plans. Strategy itself is a plan, is it? Is strategy a plan? Strategy is also a plan. I am now thinking that today, at the end of the lecture, I'll take a surprise quiz. Isn't it my strategy? Isn't it
Yes,
my
sir.
plan? So strategy is also a plan. So these are synonymous. When as a manager, you think from your talent, you will differentiate these issues. How strategies becomes plan, how plans become strategic, lot of issues you will think. And then finally, after setting the strategies, you are going to implement the strategies. When you are going to implement, that means you are now in action. Now you are in action. Blueprint is ready. You are going to buy the land. That means practically you're going to visit different places, implement the strategy. Practically, you are going to Chittagong, you are going to Mongla, you are going to other cities to choose the best land. You are going to the government offices whether the facilities are available for implementing such a high-tech project, etc. Whether the Polo ICT minister maybe this time can help you to implement your high-tech factory, etc., etc. A lot of issues you are doing, implementing the plan execution or strategic execution. And after that, you will also evaluate the performance. Evaluation of performance means that what was the first milestone you have set in your
Business.
Business mission goals. Number one, you will finalize your land by 6 months, isn't it? So your first goals was to finalize land by 6 months. So after 6 months, you all the top management will sit together, and the person or the team responsible for implementing the new project, new mission, will also sit together to know the progress of the project, evaluation, and the evaluation or controlling. There is a standard. Standard is set there in the strategic plan. Standards are set there in the strategic plan. And now you are knowing the actual performance, and you are comparing your actual performance with the strategic plan or standards to know the deviations. If there is any deviation, that means you are still in search of the land. Means land has not finalized, so you cannot start the next step. So you will control strategic evaluation. Strategic evaluation means that you will control now how you can rectify the process. What is the problem? Why the problem has happened? Is the person, project manager, is responsible for that, or the system doesn't support, or the national election, political issues, Russia-Ukraine war, or Iran, US war, etc. A lot of issues have created the problem. So you have to identify the real problem, and that is known as the strategic performance evaluation or strategic evaluation, or in other term we say it is the controlling. So strategic management, although we have discussing the strategic management process in just few minutes, but it is not the matter of few minutes. It is a very big issue. A lot of people are related with the system. Now, what is the strategic role we are coming? So strategic management, have you got the idea of what strategic management is? And in your strategic management course, there is a separate course we offer for the business and MBA students, and they taught in details about the strategic management process, strategic planning, strategic evaluation, performance, strategic execution, etc. And when you are number one stage, you will state the current business and opportunities. And number 2, set the new mission. When
Mission.
you use new mission, when you will set the new mission, you will check the internal strength, opportunities, threats, and weakness. These are the internal and these are the external. So for an example, internal my potential strength include market leadership. That means you are very good as a textile company. You are the market leader. Square Textiles, strong research and development. You have very good research and development team. They are focusing that the technical textiles is a very good field at this moment. So the company should realize or make the research and development output, you know, practical. Make it happen. Make the research and development output happen. High quality products, and you have the reputation in the market that you are producing high quality products. So if you produce this product this time, the people will also believe that the product is qualityful, and this is very cost advantageous. Many automobile manufacturing factories in Bangladesh, or at least the assembling firms, are buying technical textiles from outside China, Germany, United States. So this will save cost and the company will be in a profitable position. Patents. And you have also more additional strength that you have patents. Patents means that you have the right to produce that product, particular product, and nobody can produce that particular product in the world. That is known as patents. These all will be not available to any company. Just examples that this may be the strength of a company. And weakness may be your large inventories. Maybe you are not still following JIT system. The inventory, you are thinking that taking more inventories is beneficial. And many businessmen also thinking that if they can store the product and the product price may increase in future, this is not good for the business. Business will follow JIT, just in system, and there will be no system loss if you can follow the JIT. So that means it is your weakness. You're still thinking that you have inventories, and inventory, having large inventory is good, but it is ultimately the weakness of any company. Excess capacity for market. Excess capacity for market means that your capacity is too high related to market. Market means, what is market? Who can tell me? Because these concepts are very important to know about the business. Business deals for a market. What is market?
Where product sell and buy.
Where
It's
product-
maybe online
Where
or
the
it's maybe
buyers and
offline.
seller meets.
Where the buyers and sellers meet. And any more idea, concept? Because you have to check whether you have excess capacity for market. So can you check whether you have excess capacity related to where buyers and sellers take place?
স্যার
Can you check?
ডিমান্ড অ্যানালাইসিস করলেই বুঝতে পারবো ডিমান্ড
So
ডিমান্ড
market ultimately means buyers. একটা প্রোডাক্টের কত বায়ার আছে সেটাকেই বলা হয় মার্কেট। একটা প্রোডাক্টের কত বায়ার আছে সেটাকে কি বলে? মার্কেট। এই লাস্টে যে
Market.
বললেন যে ডিমান্ড ইজ গুড, ইজ রিলেটেড। How many people buy the product is known as the market. How many people buy the product is known as market.
মার্কেট
Now, this is not all, because apnara maybe you can remember that you have already finished a course on marketing, principles of marketing, Kotler, isn't it?
ইয়েস স্যার
Have you gone through the Kotler's book? Everybody should, because this is the fundamental foundation of any business program. Principles of marketing. Kotler says, and this is true, Kotler says that market means the buyers of the actual and potential buyer. Market means the buyers of, not the buyers. Market means actual and potential buyers. Market means actual and potential buyers. Actual means those who are buying the product. They're the actual product. This is cell phone, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is product, and many people, I am using this product. You are also using the product. So you and I am the actual buyers of the product, and potential Samsung. This is Samsung branded, maybe. So Samsung is also producing more products for the potential consumers. Potential, that means the buyers who are interested to buy your product. So একজনে বলছিলেন যে demand analysis, this is true. Potential buyers means those who are interested to buy the product, those who have purchasing power, and those who are interested to spend money. 3 conditions of demand. There are 3 conditions of demand. Number 1, you must have the want. Need. Deprivation. Deprivation, you do not have that product. That is want. So you must have that want, and then you must have the purchasing power. You need a personal jet, but you don't have the buying power. So the Airbus or maybe Airbus is the
Boeing.
airplane. So Airbus will not produce any product for you, because although you need a jet, but you don't have the purchasing power. Now, maybe someone has the purchasing power, have money, but they're not interested to spend that money to buy that personal jet. So he is also not included in the potential buyers or potential customers. So 3 conditions must meet. Then you can check whether you have excess capacity. So market means buyers of any product. Say for example, cell phone market, or pen market, or pencil market. This is a toys for my kids. So toys market, toys. So toys market means toys is the product or are the products. And there are buyers for the product, actual buyers, and also the potential buyers. So market doesn't mean any place. Dark market doesn't mean where buyers and sellers meet together. It is not market. That is different issue. Maybe it is marketplace. Sometimes we say that marketplace. Marketplace means you can exchange the product somewhere. Exchange the product somewhere, that may be marketplace. So market means the buyers of the product. So whether you have excess capacity. Excess capacity means that you can produce 5,000 units, but the customers are only 3,000. So you can only sell 3,000. 2,000 are excess capacity. It is your weakness. You will analyze it. You are going to take a strategic decision for the company. Management turnover. Management turnover means that the company fails to retain the employees in the company for a long period of time. Human resource management problem. So management turnover. Weak market image. So maybe you are not maintaining the quality standards. Somehow your product is not popular in the market. So a lot of issues, weaknesses are there. You will check through. After that, you will decide whether you can start the new business. And opportunities means new overseas market. Maybe you are thinking to produce product for the local market, or right this moment you are producing product for the local market. You can think of the overseas market. Overseas market means, what is overseas market?
Global market.
Overseas market means buyers outside of the national border. So market means buyers. You have to use the word buyer to explain market. And failing trade barriers, competitors failing, diversification, economic rebounding. These are the opportunities. These are the opportunities. Maybe after Russia-Ukraine war, the economy has rebounded. You are diversifying the product. You are just producing garments. Now you are producing executive dress. Diversification of the product. computers failing, maybe some computers are selling the technical textiles, but they are not fulfilling the demands of the buyers. So you are also analyzing these issues, opportunities and threats. Threats means maybe usually the competitors, number one. Market saturation. Market saturation means like excess capacity. Market saturation means that the product is already selling in the market and the market size is $100 million. And sometimes we define market. Market means buyers. Sometimes we convert buyers into money. Buyers into money. That means 100 buyers are available for cell phone market. So we will multiply by the price of the, or how much they are spending for cell phone, maybe 10,000. So 100 multiplied by 10,000 is the market size. So you can explain with the number of people, but usually we convert number into money, market size. Market size. Market saturation means that maybe market size is $100 billion and the product available in the market is also 100 billion. So market is saturated.
Less demand of the product.
So you should not go for the product. Huge threat is there. Maybe your product will not buy anybody because of no demand of the product. No demand means buyers are already occupied or market is saturated. Threat of takeover.
More than the demand.
Supply is more than the demand. Yes, it is equilibrium. And there are a lot of issues as a business student. Yes, thanks for linking the issues with the more business field, because you are ultimately human resource manager. This is true, but you are not out of the business. If you do not understand the market, then you cannot choose the right man. So when you are working in any department, you have to have some knowledge about the other departments. And today's world is high performance work system, as I was talking with. High performance work system. High performance work system means that you have to work together in a team. You have to have the multi skills. As a human resource manager, you must have the accounting knowledge, whether the company is earning profit or not. If the company is not earning profit, your strategic thinking will not be, effective. So these are the issues. You must be multi-talented. So here some examples of company vision is given. Some company visions are given. Say for example, strategic principle or vision here. Ultimately, it means. So Dell, it says be direct. eBay says focus on trading communities. General Electric says that be number one or number two or go out of the market. Southeast Airlines say that customers meet customers short haul travel needs at fares competitive with the cost of automobile travel. That means airplane fare and the fare for the Uber will be same. They're thinking. Vanguard, unmatchable value for the investor owner. Vanguard, you know that it is the investing firm, investment that they're taking money from the people, investor owner, and they sell the shares, sell and buy the shares. So they want to maximize the value of the money contributor or investor owner. Walmart, its principle is that low prices every day, and this is true that Walmart sells the lowest price product all over the world. And I have visited few shops in some countries, and I have checked that yes, their price is truly lower than their competitors. So, but this doesn't mean that they're achieving this vision, because this is ultimately giving them the direction of doing business. Their direction is that they will sell the low price product and regular product, everyday product they're selling. So these are the strategic principle, means these are the vision of the company. Vision of the company and mission. As we have said that the company in the early or beginning of the lecture, we have said that the companies has three different strategies. One is corporate strategy, another is business strategy, and another is functional strategy. How these three you can differentiate? You do know what is corporate strategy? Maybe you know. Corporate strategy means the mission of the company. Mission. Do you think that a company will have only one mission? Many missions? What do you think? Okay, let me make it more clear. What is corporate strategy? What is business strategy? And what is functional strategy? Corporate strategy. Square Textiles. Square Textiles is a company who has different product lines. A company which has different product lines. Say for an example, Square Fabric, Square Yarn, Square Garments. So as a corporate holding company, Square Textiles, Square Garments, Square Fabric, Square Yarn Limited. These are the three different business. So the company has taken the corporate strategy that the company will increase the sales by 20% next year. The corporate strategy of the company is to increase the sales by 20%. This is the corporate strategy. The strategy is translated into business strategies. And the company has translated the corporate strategy into 5% by yarn business. 5% growth will come from the fabric and 10% growth will come from the garments unit. 10, 5, and 5. So total 20% growth. So the corporate strategy is translating into the business strategies, and business means business 1, so business 3 is garments, yarn, fabric, and garments. So let's talk about the business 3 strategy, the garments business. So garments business will have different departments, isn't it? Square Garments Limited. Square Garments Limited will have different functions. What are the functions? The first slide in my first lecture, there is a company, CEO of a company. Garments unit will have a CEO. The garments unit, or at least the business head, general manager garments. General manager garments. And the target is 10% growth. So this time, this have been the mission of the business, not the corporation. Business mission is to increase the growth by 10% and 5% for 2, 5% for 1. So 10% growth. And the functional department. Functional department, there will have production department, marketing department, accounts department, human resource department, compliance department. There are a lot of the average departments. These are the functional areas. These are the functional areas, and the sales of this business is garments. So marketing department, the strategies that the marketing department will undertake will known as the marketing department strategies or functional strategies. The strategies that will undertake by the accounting department is accounting strategies. These are the functional strategies because these are the functional department of a company. The strategies that the operations department will undertake is known as the functional strategies for the operations department. The strategies undertaken by the HR department of the company is known as the strategic HR department or functional strategies of the HR department. So HR department is thinking that the 10% growth, the target is 10%. Ultimately, the corporate is 20% growth. And here the business target is 10% growth. So garments business will think, marketing department is thinking that they will expand the functional strategy, expansion strategy. The company has the function marketing department is thinking to expand the business to Saudi Arab, KSA. So it is one of the functional strategies, marketing department studies, and marketing department has sent a requisition to the HR department. HR department that I need few people who can speak Arabic. So here, high performance work system. Under high performance work system, the marketing department is sending a requisition to the HR department that the people who are going to appoint there in the KSA operations, KSA sales centers, they need the Arabic language knowledge. Number one of the criteria. So what the human resource department will do, human resource department will check the inventory, or usually known as the human resource inventory. They will develop new strategies, how to cope up with the foreign land. And the land is where? It is Saudi Arab. So what is the culture of the land? What type of cultural mix, what type of cultural issues you must align with that country operations. So HR department is thinking strategically because he is going to appoint a marketing officer, but the marketing officer must know Arabic. Why the marketing officer must know Arabic? Because he will be appointed in KSA, in a Arabic speaking country. And the people will contribute for the sales increase, and this sales increase ultimately will say that ultimately will add 10% additional sales or 10% additional growth in business. So functional strategies is taken by the different departments. Business strategy is undertaken by the business, and corporate strategy is taken by the company. All right. Have you got the idea what is corporate strategy, what is business strategy, and what is functional strategy?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to you what is corporate, what is business, and what is functional strategies?
Yes, sir.
Are you, or I am only talking?
No,
Oh,
we have understood, sir.
No, sir, we understood, sir.
okay. Thanks. So then let's breaking down the corporate strategy, business strategy, functional strategy. Let's talk about some strategies that literature says. Corporate level strategies. This type of corporate level strategies the companies can take. Say for example, in the previous case, we have said 10% business growth. That is one of the corporate strategies. However, there are some common corporate level strategies. Say for example, diversification strategy. This 10% vertical and expansion strategy, geographical expansion strategy. What is diversification strategy? Marketing, again, I'm going back to marketing, maybe marketing, the chapter 1 about marketing. There are different strategies. Diversification is one of them.
New market, new product.
You are producing
New
garments.
market,
You are producing garments for male, female, but you are not producing medical textiles. Garments that is with medical features. Heartbeat monitoring system with your shirt that I was talking. So when you are going to introduce new product for the new market, this is known as diversification. So new market, once again, market means buyers. You are going to introduce new product for the new market. This is known as the diversification strategy. So the company can think of the diversification strategy. That means the company can think of developing a new product, diversification strategy, vertical integration strategy. Vertical integration strategy, this is related with the supply chain. You know what is supply chain? Supply chain means that in the total production system, you are receiving product from the other manufacturers, supply chain. Maybe garments manufacturer is receiving fabric from fabric manufacturer. There is a chain. The fabric manufacturer is receiving fabric from the yarn manufacturer. Yarn manufacture. So yarn is converting into fabric, fabric is converting into garments. There is a supply chain relationship. A company, textile company, garments company is thinking to introduce a new business. There is garments business and leading backward linkage is fabric business. So the company is thinking to open a new fabric business. That is known as vertical integration strategy. Is it clear? Vertical integration means integrating with the supply chain, especially with the backward linkage. Yes. I cannot hear you clearly. Can you be louder?
শোনা যাচ্ছে স্যার?
Yes, please be louder.
স্যার আপনি বলেছেন ডাইভার্সিফিকেশন এক্সাম্পল দিয়েছিলেন যে টু স্টার্ট উইথ এ নিউ বিজনেস মার্কেট সেগমেন্ট ফর দি স্যার যে মেডিকেল
Diversification.
হ্যাঁ ইউ সেড অ্যাবাউট ডাইভার্সিফিকেশন
Yes.
এটাকে ডাইভার্সিফিকেশন বলেছেন সেকেন্ডলি ভার্টিক্যাল ইন্টিগ্রেশন
আপনার সাউন্ড ওঠানামা করে।
স্যার আমি হেডফোনে কথা বলছি যাতে পরিষ্কার বোঝা যায়। এখন কি বোঝা যাচ্ছে স্যার?
এভাবে বলেন, এভাবে অলরাইট।
স্যার ভার্টিক্যাল ইন্টিগ্রেশন স্ট্র্যাটেজি যদি একটু জাস্ট
ইন্টিগ্রেটিং উইথ দি সাপ্লাই চেইন।
ইন্টিগ্রেটিং উইথ দি সাপ্লাই চেইন, আচ্ছা স্যার।
রাইট।
এটা জাস্ট
যেমন আপনি এখন
ইনওয়ার্ড লিংকেজ
গার্মেন্টস ম্যানুফ্যাকচার করতে ফেব্রিক দরকার হয়, তাহলে আপনি একটা ফেব্রিকের নিউ বিজনেস স্ট্র্যাটেজি টু এস্টাবলিশ এ ফেব্রিক মিল, ফেব্রিক ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং কোম্পানি। অলরাইট। সরি, ফোন
স্যার এটা
আসছিল।
কি সোর্সিং এর পার্টটাকে বোঝাচ্ছেন স্যার? সোর্সিং ভার্টিক্যাল ইন্টিগ্রেশনটা হচ্ছে সোর্সিং অফ র ম্যাটেরিয়ালস এরকম কিছু স্যার?
র ম্যাটেরিয়াল সোর্সিং, আপনি র ম্যাটেরিয়াল সোর্সিং করতেন, আর এখন আপনি কি করবেন, ওই সোর্সিং কোম্পানি আপনি নিজে দিবেন, নতুন বিজনেসই হবে আপনার। সোর্সিং যেটা করতেন সেই সোর্সিংটা এখন করবেন না, নিজেই প্রোডাকশন করবেন। এক্সপেনশন, ভার্টিক্যালি এক্সপেনশন। আপনার 2 তলা বাড়ি আছে, আপনি এখন 3 তলা বাড়ি করবেন। এই ভার্টিক্যাল ইন্টিগ্রেশন বলে এটাকে। আপনি টোটাল সাপ্লাই চেইনে, বিজনেসের সাপ্লাই চেইনে আপনি গার্মেন্টস তৈরি করতেন, এখন আপনি ফেব্রিক তৈরি করতে চান। ফেব্রিক বাহির থেকে আউটসোর্স করতেন, এখন আউটসোর্স করবেন না, নিজেই প্রোডাকশন করবেন। ভার্টিক্যাল ইন্টিগ্রেশন। আপনার ফেব্রিক বিজনেস আছে, আপনি ইয়ার্ন বিজনেস ইয়ার্ন বাহির থেকে কিনতেন আগে, এখন আপনি ইয়ার্ন ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং করতে চান। ভার্টিক্যাল ইন্টিগ্রেশন। অলরাইট
স্যার, বুঝতে পেরেছি। থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
ওকে। কনসলিডেশন স্ট্র্যাটেজি। কনসলিডেশন এখন বাংলাদেশের যে অবস্থা, ইসলামী ব্যাংক কয়েকটাকে ভেঙে একসাথে করে দিলে দ্যাট ইজ নন অ্যাজ দ্য কনসলিডেশন স্ট্র্যাটেজি। এখন আপনি ব্যাংকিং ব্যবসা করেন, ব্যাংকিং বিজনেস রানিং not good, so there is a possibility that you will be out of the market. To sustain in the market, you can merge with any other company. That means you are consolidating your business, or you are doing fabric business and yarn business. At this moment, you are going to stop yarn business. You will only continue fabric business. This is known as the consolidation strategies, especially maybe in your marketing or accounting course, merger, acquisition. This type of issues are consolidation. Acquisition means expansion. Merger together is known as consolidation strategy. That means you are shrinking your business because of problem or because of strategic reasons, maybe any one of them. And the corporate strategy may be geographical expansion. Geographical expansion means that you are going to expand your business to more geographies, more regional areas. Maybe you are operating in Bangladesh, maybe you're thinking to operate in India. Geographical expansion is very common sense, you know. This can be the corporate objective. This can be corporate objective. And the business level studies, এইগুলি আপনারা দেখে নিন যে এটা বিজনেস স্ট্র্যাটেজি ডেভেলপ করতে কম্পিটিশন, ইম্পর্টেন্স অফ কম্পিটিশন, ইম্পর্টেন্স অফ টিম ওয়ার্ক, এইসব নিয়ে 2টো ভিডিও দেয়া আছে, দেখবেন। মাইকেল পোর্টারের 5 ফোর্সেস মডেল প্রথমটায়, যে কম্পিটিশন করতে হলে দেয়ার আর 5 ফোর্সেস। বলেন তো কি কি 5 ফোর্সেস, জানেন কিনা, মনে আছে কিনা? জানেন তো অবশ্যই। 5 ফোর্সেস হলো, প্রথম হলো কি যে আপনার buyer of the bargaining power of the buyer, bargaining power of the seller, bargaining power of the competitors or
Suppliers.
right, suppliers and competitors, and also the competition. These are the forces of competition. It defines whether you will be here in the market or you will be out of the market. Products 5 forces model are explained there, and also the teamwork is very important. That is also given in another video. You will watch them. However, for HR students, these are not so important. That's why I'm not showing the strategies. Maybe at business level. Business level, this may be corporate strategies. This is not limited that this is only limited to business level. This may be equally important for corporate strategy. That means the company can think that the company will reduce the cost by 10% or will produce very low cost product, cost leadership. Differentiation, the company will produce a different product for the existing market. Differentiation means you will produce the difference.
Unique product.
Not unique products. Here,
Strategic
diversification. Can you remember diversification?
Sir.
New
Yes,
product
sir.
for the new market. New product for the new market is known as diversification. And here, the differentiation strategy means that you are offering for the existing market, existing buyers with some differences. That is differentiation. So as a marketing manager, you can think of differentiation for the same market, business level strategy, not the functional, not the marketing manager. You can think of that Unilever has different business, different business, isn't it? Maybe skincare business. Under skincare, there are different product lines, isn't it?
Yes,
Soap, Dove is also their product. Lux is also their product, isn't it?
Yes,
So the different products. The products is also known as business. One of the business, or sometimes we say it is strategic business unit. If the business
BE.
unit can bring, especially this is known as strategic business unit. In marketing, you know it better from the marketing course. But at the moment, we are dealing with the different strategies, how the business strategies link with the human resource management department of a company. And then the business level strategies maybe, but not limited to only business, maybe corporate, because it is also competitive. Cost leadership. What is cost leadership? Cost leadership means that you will produce the product that is
Low cost.
low cost, and the low cost doesn't mean low quality. So please do not try to trade off between cost and quality. High quality, low price. That is cost leadership. And cost leadership can be achieved in many different ways. All economies of scale. Economies of scale means that you will produce more product. You will gain lowest average cost, or when you will use at 100% capacity, your average cost will be minimum. So cost leadership means that you will produce more product and you will try to minimize the average cost. And what will happen? The competitors will out of the market if you can gain the cost leadership strategy. And market niche or focus marketing, you know that you will choose, and it is also related to market. Say for example, target market. Within the target market, you will choose a very small segment or market niche. This niche, ultimately, you will offer a special product for the niche. You will offer a special price for the niche. You will nurture that particular segment of the market in a very special way so that they buy your product and they forget about the competitor's product. That is known as market niche or segment within the segment. Market segment, you know, and within the segment is known as market niche. And this type of strategy usually undertaken by the business to support the corporate strategy. Once again, corporate strategy, and this is a strategy map of a company, Southeast Airlines Limited, how the corporate strategy is linked with the business strategy. এরপরে যেগুলি আছে আমরা যদি আপনারা না বুঝতে পারেন তাহলে পড়াবো আর hope that you will understand, because the HR strategies means that you are supporting the business. Say for example, here the summary of the total corporate objectives, and then business objectives, and also functional objectives. As here the business is only one, flying business, so business strategy and corporate strategy is same. When there will be only one business, then corporate strategy and business strategy is same, and functional strategies are different. Here it says that the company objective of the company is maybe profitability, right? Profitability, and how you can achieve profitability. You can achieve profitability by lowering the cost and increasing revenues. And you know the difference between the increasing revenue and lower cost is more profits. So you are thinking about the profitability. Profitability is the corporate objective or business objective or strategic objective. And what you are doing, go to the HR department. HR department needs supportive, high performance human resources. And these human resources, high performance, well equipped human resources will ultimately highly engage flight crews and ground crews. They're the human resources of this company. So the human resource department will be very supportive, high performance system to engage these people to minimize the plane turnaround on the ground. That means আপনি প্লেনে গ্রাউন্ডে যেন সারাদিন পড়ে না থাকে, বা টার্নারাউন্ড যখনই আসবে তখন ওই যে আপনার লাগেজ বা যেসব সার্ভিস আছে সেই সার্ভিসগুলি যেন ইজিলি শেষ করা যায়, সবচেয়ে কম সময় করা যায়। That means these are related with the motivated workforce and fly fewer planes. And if you can minimize the turnaround time, you can fly more planes. And what will happen? Minimize plane turnaround on the ground, minimize meals and frills. That means in many airlines, especially Air India or some other Indigo, who are traveling to India, they know that Indigo never offers any free meal. That means minimizing cost. But in developed countries, usually these are all included there in the fare. So low fare means that when you are not offering free meals, the fares are low. That means what is the objective? Can you remember the vision of the company? Offering fare price as low as the automobile fares. Airfare and automobile fare will be same, is the objective of the Southeast Airlines. And on-time flights, and what will be happen? The customers will be more happy, but customer will buy or use the airlines more. And what will happen? The company's revenue will increase, and when you will use the fewer turnaround time, minimize meals and fewer planes, this will lower your cost and ultimately you will achieve. So your department, human resource department, is very vital. Whether you can appoint, choose, train, force who can do their job better. And if they cannot do their job properly, ultimately the company's strategic objective will not achieve. That is strategic human resource management we are talking. And as our time is going out, we are finishing today's lecture and hope that the rest part of the lecture, if you cannot finish, then we can continue. However, if you try, I think that there is nothing very difficult issues. You can finish it. You are very tired, maybe after